Now that we've entered a bit more data, can you show me what additional information is available in the reports and charts?
In previous videos, we built a model using TurboCool and then added additional data to make the model more complete. In reviewing the results, we concentrated on a quick look at the management report. In this video, we will examine the available outputs in more detail. We'll start by opening the previously saved database. You can see our only saved model. Even though we have looked at the management report in previous videos, let's take a closer look. The report provides information on the equipment costs, number of systems, and total depreciable costs. It also provides information on utilization, which is a more precise measure than the original availability input we used in TurboCool. We also have information on total yield and the number of good units we are producing each week. For organizations that like to take a look at monthly budgets, we also provide that with and without scrap. We do this because scrap costs are typically the least well known. There is also information on where scrap costs are being generated. And finally, we have our lifetime costs broken into equipment, recurring, and totals. The second page of the report gives us a Pareto analysis of the cost drivers across 13 cost categories. This allows us to concentrate cost improvement projects on those with the highest return. The next report to examine is the Cost of Ownership Calculation Report. This multi-page report provides highly detailed information on utilization, non-productive time per system, maximum output, and hours used by category for all systems. This is the same as the previous non-productive output if there is only one piece of equipment being analyzed. There is also a more detailed breakdown on yield. The second page provides information on scrap costs, similar to the management report, as well as equipment and one-time costs. Maintenance costs are broken out by type, as is floor space cost. The next page breaks down operating costs, other costs, scrap totals and their costs, and any labor costs. The last page provides information by personnel type by shift and for all shifts. Now let's look at the 7-year table. This 3-page report breaks down your annual costs for each year of equipment life up to a total of 7 years. The categories presented in the report are the same 13 used in the Pareto analysis. For the equipment, recurring, and total costs, the outputs are in cost per year and cumulative costs, as well as the cost per unit produced and its cumulative cost. Page 2 provides the annual costs, cumulative costs, annual cost per good unit produced, and the per unit cumulative cost on a slightly less granular basis. Page 3 provides the annual costs and cumulative costs on a percentage basis. The last report we'll examine is the life summary table. This is similar to the 7-year table, except it provides totals that include equipment lives greater than 7 years. Instead of providing data for each year, the report breaks down the 13 cost categories into year 1 and life of equipment with and without inflation for annual cost and cost per good unit produced. Page 1 also provides the annual costs in a less granular manner, like the 7-year table. Page 2 provides data on annual cost per good unit and total costs on a percentage basis. This is the last report we will cover in this video, as the other reports deal more with advanced applications. For all reports, you have the ability to search for content, print, export to Excel, PDF, HTML, Word, or change the export options. Now let's take a look at the charts. There are 3 charts for cost on an annual basis: equipment, recurring, and total. All of these charts are very similar and include both the annual and cumulative cost data. The charts for cost per good unit produced are the same as the annual cost charts, except instead of showing total costs, the costs are for the cost per unit and the cumulative cost. All of these charts show up to 7 years of the life of equipment. There is one more chart that we will cover in this video, and it is the Pareto chart. This shows the 13 cost drivers ranked from high to low. For all charts, you have the ability to change the chart type, turn on or off the chart title and numerical values, as well as copy to the clipboard, export to bitmap, JPEG, or PNG file, and of course, print. I hope that answered your question regarding what type of information you can get from TooCool. We'll be back with more answers to your questions in future videos.